Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black, your brother, my brother, the one, the only man they call Derek.
Yo, yo, yo.
Happy Juneteenth. Hopefully everyone's going to be off for the holiday. If not, enjoy yourselves. Get into it, man. We have so much to get into when it comes to this show. Do us a favor, man. Help support Everything Pro Wrestling. Hit the like button. Also, do us a big, big favor. If you're listening on audio platforms, 5-star review. If you haven't left us a 5-star review, go on Apple Podcasts. We're close to like the 50 mark, man. I really want someone to leave us some more 5-star reviews. It'll help us out, get us in that algorithm and be suggested more often. Greatly would appreciate that, man. If anybody has it. If you haven't, share the link. It's on X, Blue Sky, Instagram, wherever you go, it's probably there. So make sure you guys are supporting Everything Pro Wrestling. We are here tonight to talk a little AEW Grand Slam Mexico. Derek, it feels good to be back on Wednesdays, man. We got a lot to talk about.
Let's go.
We got to get some of your thoughts on things that have happened as well over the next couple weeks here. Interesting, man. But what did you think kind of overall of this show, man? This is definitely a show that is focused on Lucha Libre and how it pertains back to Mexico. AEW got to perform in a historic arena tonight, Derek. The significance was huge. I hope people finally got to see what I was talking about with Mistico. I hope people got to see, this is a venue that I don't think any North American wrestling company, besides CMLL, have gotten to perform in. Fantastic crowd tonight as well.
Yeah, this was a really good show. My first introduction to it. Thoroughly impressed. I need more of this. That's really good.
Yeah, absolutely fun. Absolutely fun, man. Big shout out to everyone who has joined us live tonight. Hopefully you guys didn't forget, man. We are back on Wednesdays. As long as I'm not hearing any more about some 4-hour shows, we are good to go. Even Derek had to tap out on some of those. Doug, what is good, man? Appreciate you, brother. Clown is in the house saying evening, everyone. What's good, Clown? Matt Lopez says, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good Wednesday. This show ruled. Arena Mexico is beautiful.
I forgot to say that, too. That arena is fire. That is a really well-designed arena there.
Yeah, I just thought it looked cool. It was full. Honestly, that's the arena behind us, if anyone doesn't know. Made it look like that for tonight. Ultimo Mercedes Mone, what's good? XG Dub, appreciate you, man. What's goody? Eric Douglas, how you doing, brother? Hope things are good. Jesus DeLeon. What's up, Mr. Conrad and Derek? We need more AEW in Mexico. Y'all think we're getting Mistico versus MJF, hair versus mask at All In?
I'm not opposed to that at all.
Bruh, if they listen, if it's down to the mask and the hair, MJF gotta go bald, Joe. There ain't no way. It's time to cut it, baby.
Yep.
Start fresh. I don't know what they're building towards. Like I said, MJF and the Hurt Syndicate, I have no idea where they're going with this.
Yeah. This is very exciting to see what they're going to do with this faction here. I think it's all going to implode very quickly then played out. You know what I mean?
Right? Beast Mortos already winning main events on TV. # creative control clause. You stop that trolling because you know those haters are going to say that, bro. What I tell y'all about Beast Mortos? Have I not been on here telling people? Beast Mortos winning at life right now. About to be a lawyer. Just thought about that meme again. Man said, this is my lawyer. I'm going to jail. Beast Mortos. He's out in these streets about to be a lawyer. I usually don't do this, but TMZ put it out. Dating Mercedes Mone. Beast Mortos winning, dog.
He's definitely winning.
Beast Mortos has deserved better since TNA Impact days. I've been telling y'all, good for Beast Mortos.
Yes.
No shade. Eric says it's a shame Jamie got injured again. I really thought Tony was figuring out her booking again and getting a shot in her hometown. Listen, man, that's unfortunate. I hope Jamie's all right. That was the reason we found out this week for when the lights went out with Thekla. Unfortunately, you can't do much about it. T-Ferg, what's good, gents? Good show. More international shows, TK. T-Ferg, I'm going to co-sign that, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Easy E in the house. What's good, E?
Hey, says, yo.
Hey, yo. What up, E? Much appreciated, family. And Lizzie and Rob busting me up already. Staying up for Wrestle Kingdom, D? Nah. We getting too old for that. Huh?
Wait, when is Wrestle Kingdom?
It's always January 4th in the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay.
I'm usually off, but I don't know, bro. Them some rough mornings, bro. You be falling asleep at 7. You know you ain't waking up till like 2. Can't be doing that anymore. That's some old like when you were 13.
Maybe if I take the day off.
Here he go. He's lying. You gonna wake up and watch it. Let me sit here real quick.
Be like halfway through it.
Right? Thekla won him over. I wouldn't mind seeing a ball MJF. Let's see if the hair is real. Here we go. Morto's looking good in white. I hope he adds more colors. Yeah. His mask is probably tough to change up, though. Beast dating Monet. Yes. Sasha Banks dating a bull. Yo, get this man. Yo. If y'all gotta watch the video version to see what Derek just did, but not appropriate, sir. Not appropriate. Yeah. Man, yo, absolutely. Let me see. Eric, did you say you got engaged?
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Yes, let's go.
Hey, let me know if we got that wrong. Or if you were talking about you were engaged with the storyline.
Yeah. But if you did get engaged, yes. Let's go, my guy.
Yo, chill, Rob. Chill. Forbidden Door, Mexico next, please. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Big claps if you can't hear. Yes, we are all about that. For sure.
That would be fun.
And before we start, no, you didn't get it wrong. Okay. Congratulations, Eric. You said you mess with the bull, get the horns. or as my guy says it often enough, Roosh, get the horns. Get it. Yeah, man. But fantastic show. I really had fun with this one, man. Let's run it down. And as you guys know, the very first match, we ain't be getting into too much of it. Too much was happening. Historic venue looked clean, like I said. We opened up with Hangman Page's promo in Spanish. I loved it, man. I loved it. He took the time, the effort. I don't know how fluent he is in Spanish before, but I was impressed that Hangman Page did that for the folks. I thought it made the event even more special to kick off the show with that.
Yeah, I felt like that was like a connection thing that he felt like he had to do, and I respect him for it. Just taking the time to address the people in their native language. I'm all for it.
Yeah, did a really good job. Also promoted the match, which is promoting international views for All In. All In's 24 days away, I believe they said. So a couple weeks and it'll be here, man.
You ready?
Yeah. So let's go. Absolutely. Yo, chill. No more Jim Jones stuff this week. I've seen enough. That's the best thing I can say for it. I've seen enough. Let's get into the opener, Derek. The opener had to be changed. So first here, I'm going to show you what the original was. It was going to be a 12-man tag with these folks in it. Now, they did have to change. Cash Wheeler was not going to be there. Your guy Stokely came out there, said gracias, like the most piece of garbage person in the Mexican restaurant you could ever imagine.
Yes, gracias.
The match was changed. So Cash could not make it in, but they ended up replacing Cash with Volador Jr. So not a bad pickup. They added Lance Archer to the match, and this became a 14-man tag. Meanwhile, on the other side, you had Atlantis Jr., Bandido, Templario, Adam Cole, Brody King, Daniel Garcia. Brody King's in this, be up here busting out Hurricanranas.
Yes.
Bro, we had, I'm trying to think of some other fantastic. Hechicero, Derek. What did I tell you about this brother's offense?
Hechicero's offense is definitely fire.
Popped him up. They did some good things there. I know you probably hated this, though, because way too much going on in the ring.
Yes, way too much.
But I told you, this is how they do their matches, though, because with the high flyers, you're like, yo, we're going to jump at the same time. We can do this. We can do that. It's different. And also, you don't make tags in Lucha Libre sometimes. If you go to the floor, get in. Like, they don't even care about that. So if you're on the floor, that's like a tag, basically.
Yes.
But very different.
Yeah. Very sloppy.
No, this is hate. This is hate. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went off the rails. Atlantis, the old man, he got in there and started slapping taco meat, chest hairs, whatever you want to call it, with Dax. He caught Dax with a roll-up, and that was it. Game over.
Done, Joe. You know what, man? Any time someone gets slapped, you know it's gonna hurt when someone puts the hand up, and then it's like,
told you, man. Been watching Bronx Tale all week, man. Give you a slap. Like, take it easy, Sonny. Take it easy, all right? If you haven't seen the movie, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but go watch it.
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
Yeah, so afterwards, they put a little beat down on Atlantis, trying to get some heat. People were booing Atlantis Jr. I don't know why. Someone's going to have to explain to me why CMLL was not feeling Atlantis Jr. But, yeah, that was it, man. They got the win. Babyfaces chase them off, and they leave out. Afterwards, Derek, I guess I could bring this up to you now. We get a video package dealing with Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada. What did you think of the build-up there with that?
I think it was a good build-up, man. Like watching the promo package.
But what about the blood from last week? The jelly donut blood, as I called it. Too fake for you, or did it add to it? I thought it added, but
it added, but the blood was a little too
diverticulitis, though, bro.
I
hit him in the stomach, man. He got beat with a police baton, bro.
Well, that's true, yeah.
And the elbow off the top rope twice.
Yeah. No, I mean it definitely added to it. I think the excessive like spewing. I think
thought Papa Shango got that boy, huh?
Yeah. I think it would have been better like if it was more like he got the elbow turned over and it was like he almost kind of like threw up the blood instead of just like kind of like trying to shoot it out, I guess. I don't know. It added more to it, but I just think a different direction should have gone.
Yo, I like it. I think it added to it. I'm looking forward to this feud. Weird that Don Callis is with
fire.
Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be one match, like one time. Can they dust? I'm lowering my expectations. I'm not gonna put this high. Like I expect you guys to do this, and this in the match. I think that they're gonna end up. I'm lowering my expectations, but that way, if they exceed them, I won't be as disappointed.
Right.
But man, if they can become Kenny and Okada from 7 years ago for one night, bro,
I think they can do it, bro. See, but I understand why you're lowering your expectations. I'm putting mine up there because this would be the first time I've seen them wrestle.
Yes.
So for it, but I understand why you got yours lower.
Yeah, I just think of AJ Nakamura. I thought they were about to put on a banger at WrestleMania 34, and it was womp womp.
True.
Only 12. Yo, chill with Cash. That comment allegedly. Yo, big shout out to D Rich Loves Toronto. I hope I'm saying that right. Really sucks Claudio had travel issues getting to Mexico City, but Beast Mortos was great filling in. I was hoping to see last year's CMLL Grand Prix winner Claudio. Yeah, I don't know if people just were having issues getting in there because him and Cash both had some problems. Respect for Brody King in his shirt. You guys will have to look that up because I'm not getting in trouble on here. See you dude react. HUD 6 threw me back. A few they clapped, but I ate them shits was Scooby snacks. W, what a G. Papa no slaps. You can take a 30-minute lunch break and still catch the start of the match with all those intros. Good match though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Bronx Tale way underrated.
Yeah.
For some reason, the fans in Mexico haven't warmed up to Atlantis Jr. like they did with his dad. Hopefully they get there. That was hilarious. Kenny's camp self with the corn syrup. Listen, I loved it. Yo, thank you for coming over on the YouTube side of things, D Rich fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, Claudio is my favorite wrestler. We just did a small clip about Claudio. Hopefully, I wonder if that's how you discovered us, but me and BJ did one. Shout out to BJ too for filling in, and Jesse. Good to see you're back on the right side of things, boys. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting talking about Claudio.
Yeah,
I think he does deserve more. B-Boy Skyline, what's good? He said Forbidden Door 2026. A lot of people saying that. Tony's probably already back there talking now.
It would be nice.
Yo, I need you to get that coughing under control, sir. We're live, pal. Here he goes. Mark Briscoe taking on the Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada. Mark Briscoe put up a very valiant effort in this. He hit some big dives. Briscoe's great. I think he's like an unsung hero on the roster. Definitely deserves more, some type of run. He deserves something, is what I'm saying here. But it wasn't enough, man, tonight to stop Okada. Okada was able to catch him with the Rainmaker. Shout out to Rainmaker. Also the show that's going to put SmackDown back to 2 hours. Thank goodness after If I get sick, I'm blaming Derek, man. I'm hearing a lot of coughing. Mad coughing. Briscoe deserves a TNT title run. I think he can get that eventually. Hopefully down the line. Lots of fun though, man.
Yes.
I forgot to mention before, like Adam Cole even got a great intro. Like that was something that something that's been missing for so long. But like once again, these are fans who are deprived of seeing them. They don't see them as often as we do. Sometimes it's American selfishness that shapes stuff. Like you got to be better than that. So
very much so.
They get the win. And after the match, here comes Don Callis. They got to get their shots in, belt shot to the stomach. They're preparing themselves for Kenny Omega using the Continental Championship. Derek, I didn't even get to ask you about this real quick. What did you think of the championship? Unified Champion. The name leaves a little to be desired. I think we could have came up with a better name. Maybe they still will. Maybe it'll be like the Undisputed Champion. I don't know what they'll eventually call it. I like the international name the best, but we'll see. With that being said, though, the side plates having Omega's finisher, the One Wing Angel, and then you also have the Rainmaker on the other side. They're going to be staples of the belt, man.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of the championship design?
I thought the design was phenomenal. This is a really dope belt right here. I do agree, though. The name of it can be reworked.
And maybe you could just call it that for now, and then you change it later.
Yeah. I'm not gonna focus on that. Fix it. But other than that, the belt looks phenomenal. I like it.
Let me see here. Thank you, Rainmaker, for sending SmackDown back to 2 hours. You heard that dive Briscoe put on that Dusty Boy's booty on Okada, daddy. Two people I want Claudio to face in AEW is Josh Alexander and Speedball Mike Bailey. I think in due time, D Rich. I think that you'll eventually get that.
Oh yeah.
Delayed Grass, what's good, brother? Welcome, man. Welcome. Good night. You two have a great night. Have fun reviewing Grand Slam Mexico. Absolutely.
Thanks for hopping in.
Appreciate you, man.
Have a good night.
Let's get into the next match, which I thought would have been the main event, but I was wrong. MJF and Mistico. Now hold on, Derek. I need a victory lap moment here. What did I tell y'all about Mistico? I know I don't come on here like Conrad. There's not even a single CMLL review on this channel. I know. But I know enough to know better than to say, like, who's one of the top draws in Mexico? Mistico is one of the top draws in Mexico, bro. MJF comes out in that American attire with MVP stuff still on. Yo, brother is real for it. The crowd was electric singing Mistico's theme. That is a clippable moment. Tony, pay attention.
Do it.
Clip that, bro. Mistico was out here cooking. MVP's upset about the taunting. They went in, bro. MJF hit that tombstone pile driver on the stage. Thank you, Mistico, for running in before 9. I hate when they do that, but he got in the ring. He had people fired up. Big Spanish fly. MJF's kicking out. He does the spinning move into the armbar. MJF's tapping. MVP's distracting the referee. It was a thing of beauty. MJF hits a low blow. Schoolboy. Nope, not going for it. Then he gets mad and just hits a low blow. MJF, you piece of shit. Why? Why'd you do this? Why'd you ruin the match, bro?
Right.
Then he says he's going to take his mask off. After the Hurt Syndicate come in, they help him beat him down. And MJF snatches off Mystico's mask, bro. That's crazy heat, bro. Someone said that man ain't making it out of Mexico, bro.
Nah. Be surprised. Be very surprised if he does.
They take off the mask. You know, can't take off a luchador's mask. But then here comes Bandido, Templario, and Titan. They come out. And meanwhile, Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight are on the top rope. They hit dual drop kicks on the Hurt Syndicate. They're falling into MJF. Bodies are everywhere. And the Hurt Syndicate have a little stalemate with the baby faces. They're outnumbered and they back off.
Done.
I thought this was fantastic. If you said that, I think there's 3, possibly 4 matches that if you said that they were your match of the night, I'm not going to be mad at you.
No, not at all. They definitely can be set into that argument for that.
Yeah. Claudio versus Josh sounds like a C2 matchup. Heck yeah. TK had paid to have Mystico's theme. Me Mero, and hearing the crowd sing it was amazing. Yeah. Shout out to TK for giving up the bread if you did that. TK had the money and the Monet. I see what you did there. TK has been spending a little since that TV contract cleared. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Give me my video game. Come on now. I think MJF versus Mystico, hair versus mask has to happen. You don't do that without some payback. So that could be the match at All In. I didn't know Mystico was that big a deal in Mexico. Speedball and Kevin Knight are holding the tag belt soon. I think they're challenging for them. Do they hold them? Maybe. You got to see where they're going with that. But I think they're in that mix. And they're still trying to rebuild that tag division. So we'll see. Moving forward, this was an all-action show tonight. Not really a lot of interviews. Derek, you enjoyed this one, I think. I feel safe to say it. Like, usually you would be like, 4-way, but this one worked.
No, this one definitely worked. I'm not opposed to the 4.
So it just can't be with tags.
It can't be with
this tags. Is bias. See, Dax is gonna yell at you. Dax just had a conversation about
I don't care.
No, Dax is right. He said Gomez bastardized tag wrestling. Now everybody hates it. He was like, no, tag team wrestling can be great. It's different.
Tag team wrestling is great.
But
when you have 4 teams, absolutely not. That is trash dookie. 100%.
Listen, 4 million pesos are on the line. Rounds out to about 209K. All right. In US dollars. So if anyone ever offers you 4 million pesos, that's what you're getting away with.
Right.
Take it. This was fantastic. Mascara Dorada. Listen, I'm already putting together like the match of the year stuff for EPW. Mascara Dorada and Bandido, at the suggestion of Matt Lopez, has been added on to it. I've only seen highlights of the match, but it looked fan-freaking-tastic. When Bandido gets on the mic and tells Tony Khan to hire this guy after or give him a contract, I'm like, yo, what's going on here, fam? Ricochet's out here. Ricochet's got to chill. I know he had to delete his tweet this week. He was bugging out. Holograms in this, and I thought Leo Rush was fantastic too. Like, both of them were fantastic.
Leo was definitely fantastic in this. It's nice to see him back in there.
Yeah. And the heels were working together. The faces were. Fantastic springboards to the outside, good saves, like that one you had said.
Yes, it definitely. I think it
was a hologram or Mascara Dorado.
I think it was hologram.
Somebody
who has the blue on? No, it's
Mascara Dorado.
Yes, Mascara Dorado. Flipping over the ring. Oh, Man, put his hands down. Had he not caught him like that, oh my God, that yikes.
Could have been bad.
Could have been bad.
But that's pro wrestling. That's the risk they take. Hologram gets the win, Derek. In the midst of what I was like, please do not do a Tower of Doom here. I hate that spot so much. But he gets him in the torture rack position, spins around, old school move. Yo, the way Derek marked out, bro, y'all don't even know.
I have been lobbying for someone to lose to the Blue Thunder Bomb. Finally, it has happened. I think the Blue Thunder Bomb deserves all the respect in the world. That is one of the, it's so pretty. And the fact that he put him in that and gave him the 1, 2, 3, cash money. I'll even accept that.
All right. Yo, someone throw the super chat. Derek will sing Big Show's theme. He'll read the lyrics tonight.
Man, listen, I'll pull him up.
Where's James at? James, where's that super chat, brother? Sin Cara has a face. Yo, chill. You gotta chill, bro. Hologram is putting on masks, right? How many of you knew that Lio Rush was in the match to eat that pin? I thought it was highly likely. I'll tell you that. Mascara versus Bandido is a match of the year contender. It was that good. Kind of want to see Ricochet and Leo in a tag team. I think it could work. Mascara Dorada means golden mask, not golden makeup. I need Hologram versus Mascara Dorada one-on-one. Could happen. I think it'd be great for those Ring of Honor Global War shows. Speaking of that, real quick, give them a cheap plug. Lee Moriarty taking on Blue Panther. Heck yeah. They can do a little old school match. Look at that hair right there.
Right.
That's some 1940s grit for you. Blue Panther gonna be rubbing that right across that face.
That's that hair where you get into a scuffle with an old man like that. Listen, come on, man, get the hair out of my face.
Accept it.
We
also have Athena and Billy Starks taking on Thunder Rosa and Persephone. Let's go.
Rosa. Yo, Persephone. My God.
Take it easy. Take it easy over here, bub.
I'm trying.
Next up, we had the CMLL Women's Championship match, which I thought this was going to main event. And I was like, I guess I'm wrong again. It was Zeuxis taking on Mercedes Mone. They started off early with Zeuxis taking early portion of it. Mercedes got caught with a big Spanish fly off the top rope, only enough for a 2 count. And they eventually got into a weird spot. So, like, Mercedes was getting stuff done, but Zeuxis gets her on, like, the second rope, and she's going for a body slam. But Mercedes, like, tilts her hips and flips over on top of her. It was like Macho Man Ricky Steamboat, but from the second rope and into a pin. And Mercedes gets the dub from there. So, yep, I'm here for the tears, and I will drink all of them right now. Put them down. Put your tears down. Mercedes 6 belts exist. They gave her the streamers. They gave her everything, man. That is a champion right there.
Bro, the fact that she has 6 belts is astounding right now.
CEO.
It is astounding.
Now, I will say, after this happens, the streamers come down, we get like a video package. Toni Storm, like she's a private eye, a detective, following Mercedes throughout Mexico, trying to figure out what she's doing and what's going on. Bruh. Then it cuts back on, and you think, here comes Toni Storm. Mina's up at the top of the ramp, and she waves, and Mercedes like, what are you doing? And then she knew as soon after she turns around, it's Toni Storm in the Carmen Sandiego.
Yes.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Come on, bro. That was a good game and a good show too.
It was a good show. I used to watch that often.
Oh yeah, bro. I don't think I missed the episode.
He's lying now.
I probably am.
He's lying about that. But yeah, they do that, and she goes after her. She tries to pile drive her on the ramp. People are breaking it up. Mercedes runs into the arms of a fan to get away. Like, brother bit off a little more than he could chew. Don't let Beast Mortals find you.
Right.
Be careful out in these streets. But yeah, that's what ended up happening. Great build-up. Like I said, we have 3 certified main event matches for All In. Like, each hour of All In, they could have themselves a main event match. Now, I'm hoping Tony Khan finds stuff for like Dustin Rhodes. Like, I don't care what he does on the show, but find something for him on the show. Athena, I think, needs to be on the show.
Yes.
But these 3 matches are your biggest matches on this card. That's what has moved these tickets. And I want to see more moved. I'm hoping they can get at least 25K up in that All-In show.
I think they can.
It should probably be more, truthfully, but look, good for them.
Yeah, take it as it comes.
Let's see here. Also, Titan and Nick Wayne were also taped for ROH Global Wars. Yes, rematch of Best of the Super Juniors. They should broadcast that match in black and white. They might. You never know. Is Sammy on the ROH show? Where's Sammy? He's floating everywhere. Right. He's been doing a little bit of everything. Billy Starks was unable to make it to Mexico, so either Red Velvet had to sub in. Okay. Zeuxis, respectfully, is not a gym rat. Good wrestler, but lacked the conditioning showed in that. Ooh, delayed grats. Ooh. But yeah, hopefully. Zeuxis got brother claused to Rob. Did I miss something? I thought he might have said something. Jocelyn, evening. I just got home, watched the first match, passed out on the couch. The CEO woke me up. LOL. That Monet creative control. Yeah, they got to take it easy with that. Mercedes Mone is AEW's gift to CMLL. Monet will parade that title on AEW TV, defend it, then go back to Mexico to drop it to a local star. 100%. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Such a good show and game. I think Women's Casino will happen. I think they should do the Women's Casino. Oh, yeah. Yes. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I subscribed to your YouTube channel and followed you on Twitch. You said my name right. D-Rich, man. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much. Zeuxis was tougher than 5 miles of a bad road, I say. Hobbs, what's good, man? I have one thing to say. All hail Ultimo Monet.
My guy Hobbs.
Absolutely, man. Big dub. Foghorn Leghorn with an acorn.
I say.
Yes, we were just talking about Mercedes getting it, man. I'm happy for Mercedes, man. If I was a fan of hers before, you can call me biased, you call me whatever you want.
Just don't call me bro.
No, bro. But you can't say anything about that, man. And so now that we know what's main eventing. Collision. AEW Collision returns this Saturday. Make sure if you guys are watching Saturday, 8 p.m., it's back in its normal time slot.
Saturday.
I do think it's going to change, though, Derek. Me and BJ were talking about this. Maybe Jesse was, too. What do you think is the best day for Collision? If you had a choice between you can go Thursdays again after Dynamite, or you can go on Saturdays, what would you pick as the new, constant for it?
I would do Saturdays.
You really think Saturdays is better than?
I would do Saturdays because having it go back to back with Dynamite might be a little tough.
Just you're saying like Wednesday then Thursday night?
Oh no! Oh, okay. See,
that's what I'm saying. Wednesday night, Thursday night. Not the 4 hours. Okay. No. Okay. I'm totally against that.
My mistake. Wednesday. I would do Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. I thought you were talking like right after Dynamite.
No.
I would do Wednesday. Wednesday would be Wednesday's like pregame. Wednesday pregame it. Boom. There you go.
Thank you for putting up the Discord, man. Everybody, hop in that Discord, man. I want to get some more people in there. I need some people who want to talk wrestling throughout the weekend there. Hop in and join that. Thank you for dropping the socials as well, man. At EPW show for everything. And Derek's got too many different handles, so send your hate mail to me and I'll mail it to him. She had so much bling, she dropped the belt. Yeah, she got German and dropped all those titles too. Man, Brian Danson came out post-show to lead Arena sing along the final countdown. Look at my man B. Appreciate it, man. Main event time tonight. Will Ospreay, the Opps, and Swerve Strickland go up against Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, the Young Bucks, and replacing Claudio, the Beast Mortos took over his spot. When I tell you this was a fun match, this was a fun match.
This was a fun match.
Wheeler Yuta, so Wheeler Yuta did get offense later, but I have to talk about this. Wheeler Yuta got torched, bro, in the beginning of this. Samoa Joe tore his ass up, bro.
Yes.
He got lit up with some good punches, some chops. He went to work, man. I was not mad at this at all.
Not at all. Not at all. It was pristine and proper.
Derek, I'm not gonna lie though, you did get pretty excited. Beast Mortos crushed in this match.
Beast Mortos did his thing. I'm not gonna front. He definitely did his thing in this.
He was out there like, must be the money.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I heard Tony Khan had to have a meeting with CMLL based on how Beast Mortos like exited the company previously to say like he's in, like everything's good. He facilitated a meeting to like repair and mend fences. So I was like, yo, good on Tony Khan for doing that to get Mortos back in the match. But he was on fire tonight. He's always been though, like even when he was in TNA, listen, man. Fantastic wrestler. Beast Mortos definitely deserves his flowers and deserves like I don't know if they listen to me, those trios belts, you could pass those around to whomever you need to.
Yes.
Like I think give them to Roosh and the homies, like we could do something with those. I know you got Joe and them holding them for right now, but get some belts on Beast Mortos and them, man.
Yeah. I will say Beast Mortos spear on who did he hit?
Samoa Joe.
No, that's Samoa Joe.
Shibata.
No.
Ospreay. Swerve.
No.
Hobbs.
Yes. I don't know why I was trying to blank on Hobbs. When he hit that was like, sorry for those who are listening.
Yeah, that was loud. That was a little loud. Cover your ears. My bad. Blame Derek. We got Joe and Beast Mortos with the face off. Moxley finally gets in. Swerve was beating him down. Him and Ospreay worked great together, but then the Bucks were in there, little distraction, and Moxley gets a roll up on Swerve for the win. Boo! The fans weren't happy. I wasn't happy. But after the match, there's a little post match beatdown, and who comes to save the day, Derek? But that's how it sounds too, all sad.
Right.
Hangman Page comes out. And he accidentally hits a buckshot lariat meant for Moxley on Matt Jackson. The Bucks are looking at him like, "What? What did you do that for?"
I think it was valid.
Absolutely. Faces chase off the bad guys. Bad guys go up the ramp. The Bucks are looking lost and confused. Meanwhile, they celebrate, and we go off the air for Grand Slam Mexico. Man, Derek, what do you want to give this show, man?
I'm going B+.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give this show an A-. I thought it was fantastic.
A-? Okay, I can rock with that.
Fantastic. We're doing great letter grades tonight for it. I would say A- for this show. Fantastic. I really had a lot of fun. Crowd A, like they brought the top tier energy. I loved it. I know they wanted Kenny Omega really bad. I know Commander got hurt too. He was supposed to be in a match, but dude, fantastic show. I thought Forbidden Door needs to come to this arena. They deserve it.
They do.
Sell that arena out. Sell that puppy out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. More. Someone said more international shows. I think they might be on to something. Ospreay was over AF in Mexico. And, yo, the announce team, can you guys all tweet this? They were quiet when the fans chanted stuff. I want that. Shut up. Fine. Nothing hurts more than hearing, Ospreay, I'm like, no. Let the people have their moment. Like, this is their moment.
Right.
Let them do their thing. You can say that crap during the match. I don't mind it.
No.
Like,
but when you hit that part, let it be. Let it rock out.
And they did perfect with Mistico's theme tonight. German her out of her boots like that scene in Django Chill. Beast Mortos, a.k.a. Beast Mone, was in the match due to Claudio having travel issues with the visa. Yep. RJ killing it if he's still doing the Tony stuff. Yeah, I love RJ. Brian showing up was part of the Global Wars taping after Blue Panther versus Lee. Thank you. He's funny. If he wants to have a belt, he could just borrow one. Monet has enough to lend him one. Good point. I think TK is killing it with Mox, excuse me. Bigger arena. Kyra, you are 100% Forbidden Door needs to happen in Arena Mexico. Yeah, we got to try to make that move, make it happen. Derek, let's run through. We'll go through All In, and I want to talk about some new stuff today. Tony Khan went live today on X. Normally doesn't do that, and he was saying how he was off to Francois. He was off to France to be with some of the locals over there for a conference with some of the biggest television executives. Sony, I heard, might be there. YouTube CEOs, Amazon, you name it, they're there. And Tony seemed pretty excited about going there. What did this mean? Is this for his international television deals? Is this just to buddy up? You figure it out, but I'm leaning towards he's trying to get an international television deal with someone.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, I would rock out with Amazon.
TK off to France to avoid that lawsuit, bruh. He ain't avoiding that lawsuit. Listen, for that lawsuit, I don't have a thing for it, but he should just pay the money. Like, if the guy wasn't part of it, give him his $25K and call it a day. Like, here. Usually companies stop that before it gets this far, but maybe Tony was like, well, we didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. There's some background to it that we don't understand. But from what I can see, tell Ricochet to not tweet and shut up. Also, if someone's not involved in the storyline or they didn't sign a waiver, which everyone who is ringside from now on, I would say you need to sign a waiver in case you fall, someone falls on you, blah, blah, blah. We'll take care of it to this extent, but that's it. I don't know. Whatever you want to put in there, whatever your lawyer suggests, have people sign waivers from now on when it comes to that. Tony is thriving in antiquing or thrifting in antiquing. I heard about Tony wants to buy Warner Bros. You better cut it out, E. Pay his hospital bills if all is on the up and up. Have dude fight Moxley one-on-one to settle it. Could you just imagine the music hits? Like, there's some questionable things in there too about like Moxley is a problem and stuff like that. Maybe he is. I don't know. I agree, Conrad. There must have been some kind of negotiation that must have broken down. I'm hoping so. I just said on Monday, AEW won't be in France anytime soon. Maybe Paris will be the next Grand Slam. Could be. Make Hobbs happy, for sure. If someone falls on you, is that the timer's waiver? Yo, get this man out of here. We didn't mention it last week. I forgot to, but Alex Windsor is believed to have been in talk with AEW for quite a while. So shout out to her. This is Will Ospreay's fiance that they just announced. So
nice.
Good for her. She's been on the television show a few times. Derek, in other news, Private Party has interest from WWE now. Their contracts are about to run out. It's about the 5-year mark since they came in and signed, and maybe, they had to get some stuff added on with injuries. What do you think, Derek? Should they stay in AEW? I mean, it's not looking too promising for them, but going to WWE might mean NXT for them.
Yeah. Main roster for them seems to be a stretch right now, unless if they change something. Because I think the personas that they have right now don't match what the main roster for WWE has.
Yeah, they're going to have to define themselves a little bit more and figure out what it is. I just hope they don't do something stupid with them. But at the same time, I feel like in AEW, they've kind of tried everything that they're going to be able to do as a team.
Yeah.
But that's not to say in a few years from now that they don't go back and they can't work it out.
Right. I think they can if it does happen, but going over to WWE, I think they need to change who they are or what their personas are, because I just don't think you could keep the Private Party gimmick, but you can't keep the personas that you have. It has to be somewhat on the rougher side, I'll say.
Hold on. For the record, I'm going to show you Jocelyn. You skipped my comment, not cool. You see a comment? You see me scrolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see Jocelyn still? I'm scrolling.
Right there.
I read that one before, though.
Oh, you did read that one. Yeah,
about the couch. Yeah, Jocelyn, your comment didn't show up. Promise you.
Yeah, nothing showed up.
I think Private Party should dip their toes in WWE. I hope they don't end up in Evolve. I hope not. Don't watch the product often, but hope Liv Morgan heals up soon. Private Party versus Street Profits, I guess, could be a matchup. Is there anybody from AEW's mid card that WWE won't sign at this point? Private Party is a take on the Street Profits and vice versa. Private Party will be treated like Black and Gold Street Profits if they go to WWE. Do you want Private Party to go full training day?
I mean, I'll rock with it.
And in our last piece of news for the day, Dr. Britt Baker is still in AEW, not WWE bound, contrary to rumors. I believe that someone said she has a contract that's still got a year on it, and it might not even include the injury time yet. So, shout out to Britt Baker. Hopefully, we see her back on TV soon. I don't know what's going on or what the deal is. Not my business. So, we've been cooking either way with some of the matches.
With or without her, so.
Yeah. It's what it's going to be. So I don't know what's going on, if there's some negotiations happening or what, but
probably
we'll see. Yeah, I hope that sadness wasn't for that. But we still got All in Texas going down. It's happening. Like I said, we do have the unification match or the unified championship. Okada Omega 5. Like, this is going to be fantastic. I'm really, really, really looking forward to this matchup. You also have Mercedes Mone, Toni Storm, two of the top women's champions in AEW will be battling it out for the AEW Women's World Championship. And we have Jon Moxley taking on Hangman Adam Page for the AEW Championship. Can Hangman bring it home in Texas for the crew?
I think he does.
We got some time for it. We need Brick to come back and face Monet again. Hopefully they can get a do-over and make up for it.
Right.
Yo, E, you stop making me laugh, bro. We got AEW tonight, man. Make sure that you guys are in here. Stay locked in with us. We appreciate all of you. We've been trying to keep these reviews a little bit shorter. Shout out to BJ, who's been providing us with some shorts. That content's been fantastic. Hopefully I can continue getting some of that stuff or finding some clippable moments for you guys. If you think there is something that's a clippable moment, put it in the comments after. Leave a comment, hit like, subscribe, do all of those wonderful things. For myself and the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode of AEW Grand Slam Mexico. Bring the show to Forbidden Door next year, Tony. We are out.